Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another Saturday morning, a beautiful Saturday morning here in South Wales in the United Kingdom. It's just coming up to, quarter to 10. We've got 6 fixtures, football fixtures to predict, as we always do on a Saturday morning. This is the Sky Soccer 6 competition. There's a chance to win £250,000 if you get every single scoreline correct, and there's a chance of winning something like £5,000 if you get all the results correct and you're at the top of the league. There's also a little bit of a tiebreaker in there as well. But the 6 fixtures that we do have is Newcastle against West Ham, Luton against Watford, Middlesbrough against QPR, Brentford against Millwall, Sheffield Wednesday against Bristol City, and Nottingham Forest against Huddersfield. Good morning. Hello, R787B. You predicted Saints. I did indeed. I looked at the stats and everything, and unfortunately for yourself, I've gone for them to win, but I'm not always right. You can tell that by my weekly predictions. So I see you've gone for a Southampton win against Leicester at Wembley tomorrow. But I hope you are doing well, and I hope everybody else is doing fine as well on this Saturday morning. Mark Chapman, morning Paul, how's your garden? 9-hole cock. Yeah, the garden's doing well. It's a beautiful day, as I've just mentioned. So I'm going to be, after I finish this video, I've got a little bit of, couple of little chores, and then I'm going to be heading out, cut the grass, and then I'm going to be settling down to watch a little bit of football because, of course, we know that all these matches have been moved, or most of the matches have been moved to an earlier time slot of 12:30 today or this evening as well. But shall we get into it, guys? And good morning to you, Harry Klitschko. I hope you're doing well, my friend, as well, Harry. So let's kick off with this Newcastle West Ham fixture. Now, Newcastle, a little bit of a resurgence, you could say, fighting for their lives at the bottom of the league. Let's just have a look where, they're currently in 17th position on 32 points, 6 points better off than Fulham, and they've actually got a game in hand, have the Magpies. So it's all looking good, only losing one of their last 6 fixtures, and that reverse was a 3-0 away defeat against Brighton, who are just 2 positions above Newcastle themselves. But last time out, they beat Burnley 2-1, which was their only victory in the last 6 as well. It's been mainly draws. They've drawn against Spurs at home 2-2, Aston Villa 1-1 at home. They drew a 0-0 against West Brom away and 1-1 against Wolves. So let's have a look at West Ham, who are chasing a Champions League position for the 2021-22 season. Currently in 4th position. Jesse Lingard in fine form, of course. Last time out, a very good win against Leicester City. They were 3-0 up in that match, but Leicester seemed to claw it back a little bit and hanging on a little bit at the end, you could say. Prior to that, they beat Wolves by the same scoreline away from home at Molineux 3-2. Prior to that, a 3-3 draw against Arsenal. A 1-0 reverse against Manchester United at Old Trafford, a 2-0 victory at home against Leeds, and a 2-1 reverse against Manchester City. Let's have a quick couple of good mornings. Ashton Knights. Good morning, Ashton. Hope you're looking forward to the Newcastle match later on this morning. I'm sure you're a West Ham fan. Mark Chapman's gone for a 1-0. Jesse Lingard to get on the score sheet again. Harry Klitschko, bold as ever, has gone for a 4-0 victory to West Ham. And Ashton Knights has gone for a 3-1 West Ham Hammers victory. Now, let's have a look what the Sky community are saying on this one. So 9% have gone for a Newcastle victory at St James's Park. 13% have gone for a draw, and I can see why people are going for a draw in this fixture. And 78% are going for a West Ham victory. Now, earlier in the week, of course, I've done my predictions for the Premier League show, and I did do a 2-1 victory to West Ham in this one. As you can see, West Ham are leaking a few goals of late. 4 goals in their last two fixtures. And prior to that, they let in 3 against Arsenal. They did have a Manchester United reverse as well. A clean sheet against Leeds and 2 goals against Manchester City. So in those last 6 matches, they played top of the table in Manchester City, second in Manchester United, and third in Leicester. So in those last 6 fixtures, they've gained, 1 victory and 2 losses. So not bad at all. So in this one, I'm going to stick with my original prediction of Newcastle 1, West Ham 2. Jamie Shushanto, welcome in, my friend, has gone for a 2-2 draw in this fixture. Harry Doherty has gone for a 2-0 victory to West Ham. And Abina Etomehe, I think I've just destroyed that name, another win for the Hammers. Indeed, wouldn't it be fantastic, guys, if the West Ham get into the top 4 at the end of the season, or remain in the top 4 in the end of the season and get into Europe in the Champions League along with Leicester? That would be fantastic. But let's move on to the next fixture and into the Championship, where we've got Luton Town coming up against Watford. Now, Watford on a fantastic run of fixtures at the moment. Let's just close that annoying advert. And there we go. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. 5 wins in their last 6 fixtures. They beat Reading last time out 2-0. They suffered an away draw against Middlesbrough, but then they had 4 wins on the bounce. At home against Sheffield United and Birmingham, where they kept clean sheets. And away victories against Rotherham and, pains me to say, Cardiff City. So they're not conceding many goals. In their last, 6, they conceded 1, 2, 3. So low scoring last weekend. I think they were in the Soccer 6 last weekend, where they beat Reading 2-0. Luton Town currently find themselves in 13th position. 3 victories in their last 6 games. Last time they beat bottom of the table Wycombe 3-1. Prior to that, they lost against Barnsley and Derby County 2-1 and 2-0 respectively. Previous to that, they beat Preston at Preston's ground, and they also beat Coventry 2-0. And prior to that, they lost against Swansea City 1-0. So this one's going to be a little bit of a tricky affair. There's not going to be a lot of goals in it. As you can see, Luton, the highest number of goals in those last 6 fixtures has been 4 goals, which was against Wycombe, which were bottom of the table. So it looks like it's going to be probably a 2-0 or a 2-1 victory to Watford. As we said, Watford don't concede many goals, only those 3 goals in their last 6. They are playing at home as well, where they haven't actually let's have a look at Watford. When was the last time they conceded at home? The last time they conceded at home was way back in February, and that was against Derby County. So, yeah, I think this is going to be pretty much straightforward. Luton will cause them a few little problems. They've done well this season, you'd have to say, the Hatters. Let's have a look what the Sky community is saying. So, what's that? Yeah, why have they got Wycombe Luton there? Yeah, 3% of people are going for a Luton victory, 7% are going for a draw, and 90% are going for a Hornets win in this one. Mark Chapman's gone for a 1-0 victory to Watford. Ashton's gone for a 2-1 victory to the Hornets. And Harry Klitschko has gone for Watford 2, Luton probably a 0. Well, I'm going to go with the chat on this one, guys, I think. I'm also going to go for a Watford victory. Actually, it's at Luton, isn't it? It is at Luton. What am I saying? Can Luton score in this? Let's just have a quick look at Luton. I thought it was Luton at home. Okay, they scored against Barnsley. Didn't score. Yeah, it's going to be 2-0. Yeah, let me stick with my original plan. I'm going to go for a 2-0 away victory to Watford in this fixture. Is my mate Nathan making an appearance? He'll probably scare you all because he's having a bit of a lie-in this morning. Bit of a busy day for him yesterday. Had some good news, so but I'm not going to reveal that. So he did stream yesterday as well for that Cardiff City draw against Reading at the Madejski, and then he was on the late night phone-in, which not many people phoned in for. But he's currently in bed, relaxing. Hopefully he'll be up soon, because I'd like him to give me a hand in the garden before we probably settle down to that Newcastle match. But yeah, I don't think he'll be making an appearance, Mark. But let's move on to the next fixture. We've got Middlesbrough coming up against QPR. Probably this one is going to be one of the more difficult fixtures. Actually, I'm looking at that Brentford-Millwall match coming up. But Middlesbrough versus QPR in the Championship. Middlesbrough now, no hope of gaining promotion this season. They've, in the last 6 fixtures, they've suffered defeat 3 times, but they've also won 2 and drawn 1 as well. Coming up against a QPR team who've been in, over the last 12 fixtures, you could say, have been in very good form. But in their last 6, they lost last time out against Rotherham. Rotherham, of course, fighting for their lives down at the foot of the table in 22nd. They beat Sheffield Wednesday at home 4-1. Lost away against Nottingham Forest 3-1. Beat Coventry at home. Drew with Reading away. And beat Millwall at home 3-2. So this one is, a bit of a tricky one to call, this one. They're next to each other in the table. Middlesbrough are at home. Drawing, look at that. They drew against Watford, beat Preston and Stoke. But QPR, let's have a look at QPR's away form. Losing against Rotherham and Nottingham Forest. And drawing against Reading. So away from home, QPR aren't doing very well, are they, guys? Difficult one to predict, this one. What are we thinking then, guys? Are we thinking a Middlesbrough win, or are we going to think of a QPR win? Let's have a look what the Sky community is saying anyway. 60% have gone for a Middlesbrough win. 26% are going for a draw, and QPR 14%. So what are we thinking then, guys? Ashton, Harry, Mark, Abino, do you think Middlesbrough are going to win this one, or do you think QPR could come out victorious on this one? So we've got Middlesbrough v QPR prediction. Let's have a quick look at what some other websites are saying. Let's have a look at Sportsmole, shall we? Separated by just place. Borough winless in 4, no longer a realistic promotion contention. QPR are positions just behind after a mixed run of form. 1 point in the last 12 on offer, coming on a 1-1 draw with Watford has left the Smoggies 14 points adrift from the top 6. It's now a case of finishing as high up in the division as possible for Warner, who will have another crack at taking Middlesbrough up in the 2021-22 season. Borough have scored only twice during their 4-game winless streak. But those 3 losses each came away from in the Riversides at home. They've won 2 and drawn 2 of their last 4 outings, with QPR having lost back-to-back matches 3-1 on their travels. Those successful away defeats come on the back of a run of just 2 losses in their previous 10 away from the Killian Prince Foundation Stadium. What a name for a stadium. The R's have alternated between a win and defeat in the last 4 games overall, most recently following a 4-1 reverse against Sheffield Wednesday with a 3-1 loss at Rotherham. That's the fixture QPR tend to do well in, having lost just one of their last 5 league encounters with Borough, though in the most recent of those finished 1-1 draw in 8 months ago. The West London outfit are looking to win back-to-back away league games against Middlesbrough for just the 2nd time in March 24. Right, I know where I'm going to go in this one, guys. What are you thinking? Borough 1-0, I think I have a Suter third 1-0 on the bounce. Ashton has gone for a 2-2 draw, and Harry Klitschko has gone for a 2-2 draw as well. Yeah, bit of a difficult one to predict. I don't think Borough are going to lose this one, but I can't see QPR with their away form winning this one either. So I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw, but I wouldn't be too surprised if Middlesbrough win this one at the end of the day. But moving on, let's move on to Brentford against Millwall. Millwall have been very good form, and Brentford have as well. Millwall, no chance of going up this season. But Brentford, currently in 4th position, 2 points behind 3rd place Swansea. They do have a game in hand in their last 6 fixtures. They've gained 4 draws and 2 victories. Last time out, they thumped Preston 5-0. They also beat Blackburn away from home 1-0 as well, where they have draws against Derby 2-2 on the road, Forest 1-1 at home, a 1-1 draw away against Huddersfield, and a 0-0 draw against Birmingham. Yeah, interesting. Millwall, on the other hand, find themselves in 9th position, just 2 defeats in their last 6, 4 victories as well. Last time out, they lost 3-0 at home against Millwall, and that probably put paid to their hopes of reaching the playoffs. Prior to that, they gained victories against Stoke, Rotherham and Middlesbrough, as we just mentioned, and Derby County as well. So, what are we thinking, guys? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Yeah, okay, let's have a look what the Sky community is saying on this one. It's going to be tight. I think there's only going to be 1 goal in this one. But 85% have gone for a Brentford win, 9% have gone for a draw, and 6% have gone for a Millwall victory. Mark has gone for 2-0 Brentford. Harry, where is Dog? Douglas? Is that Douglas, perhaps? Don't know. And Ferris 77, welcome in. It's pity about Prague on the end of that Arsenal. Arsenal were in imperious form earlier in the week. I was tipping Prague in that one, especially when they drew 1-1 away from home, Ferris. But you've gone for a 2-1 victory to Millwall, and I'm going to agree with you. I was thinking for 2-0, but Millwall, just have a look at Millwall's away, just their form in general. Yeah, they have scored in 5 of their last 6 matches. 3-0 against Swansea, of course, where they didn't score. But yeah, I'm going to go. I think the Bees will win this one. Brentford are going to win this one. It is a all London affair, so Millwall will want to, get something out of this match against their London rivals. But I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory to Brentford in this one. Ashton has gone for 2-0 victory to Brentford. And Harry Klitschko, I'm not sure what that means, Harry. Brentford 2, a Millwall maybe 0, perhaps? Thank you, Harry. Right, next on, the penultimate game of this Soccer 6. We've got Sheffield Wednesday coming up against Bristol City. The Robins. Now, Sheffield Wednesday in all sorts of trouble at the foot of the table. 35 points. What are they? 8 points behind Derby County, who are on 43 points at the moment. In the last 6 matches, they've lost 3, won 2, and drawn 1. That draw coming at home against Huddersfield. The losses away against Watford. Away against QPR and at home against Swansea. That victory, that 5-0 thumping against Cardiff City, I just want to totally forget about that one. And they did look very good in that match. They did beat Barnsley as well 2-1, but they have suffered back-to-back defeats against QPR and Swansea. It looks like it's all or nothing, isn't it, for the Sheffield Wednesday team? 3 defeats in their last 4 as well. But they're coming up against Bristol City, who have plummeted this season after starting off the season well. Nigel Pearson in charge, not going too well for him. Drawing last time out at home against Forest. Prior to that, 3 defeats against Coventry, Stoke and Rotherham, a draw against Blackburn and a win against Birmingham City. So what are we thinking, guys? Bristol City without a victory in their last 5. Sheffield Wednesday only 1 victory in their last 4. This is difficult, this one. Sheffield Wednesday, are they in last chance saloon? They've got 5 matches left. They have to win. They've got to win today. Sheffield Wednesday 7, Bristol City 0. Nil the Wurzels. Yeah, well done, Harry. Mark Chapman going for a risky 2-1 win for the Owls. Yeah, indeed. Ferris is saying bad performance on Thursday, but Slavia played fantastic in the season of Europa League. They did. Was it wins against Rangers and Leicester? Ferris, yeah, they've done well this season. A couple of dubious players, mine, but we won't mention those names, but yeah, they have done well, Ferris. But what am I thinking? What am I thinking on the Owls? Yeah, look at, you can see the percentages for this one. 45% have gone for a Sheffield Wednesday win, 36% have gone for a draw, and 19% have gone for a Bristol City away win. Yeah, difference of opinion on this one. I think there's only going to be a goal in it, and I'm going to go for two. Actually, let's have a look at the clean sheet. Sheffield Wednesday. Have they kept a clean sheet recently? No, they haven't. Okay. Right, I'm going to go 2-1. I was thinking about 2-0. Now I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory to the Owls in this one. And Ferris has gone for Sheffield 1, Bristol City 0, and Ashton has gone for 2-0 win to Sheffield Wednesday. So on to the final fixture of this Super Saturday Soccer 6 by Sky. We've got Forest coming up against Huddersfield. The Terriers, bit of a sort of, was it Yorkshire against East Midlands, this one? Yeah, look at that. I'm just go straight into it with the Sky Bet community. 79% have gone for a Forest win, 15% for a draw, and 6% for a Terriers victory. Huddersfield find themselves, okay, they're just above the relegation zone. What are they? 5 points clear. So they're going to need to pick up some points just to make sure they're safe. You know, they could be dragged into that relegation zone if they continue to lose. And look at their stats. They haven't won in their last 5. Their last victory was against QPR away from home. Last time out, okay, it was a narrow 2-1 reverse against Bournemouth. They drew against Rotherham 0-0. A massive smash in there from the Canaries, 7-0, terrible. And prior to that, they had draws against Brentford at home and Sheffield Wednesday away. Looking at Nottingham Forest now, recently, okay, the recent results haven't been that fantastic. They've only gained 2 wins out of their last 6, but they've only lost one as well, which was a 2-0 reverse against Nottingham Forest. They did draw on the road last time out against Bristol City, wins against QPR and Cardiff City. Cardiff should have really got something out of that match. They did a very good draw away against Brentford and a draw against Reading as well. How many clean sheets do they have? 1, 2 clean sheets. Don't concede that many goals, really, do they? They conceded 2 against Norwich, so it's only going to be a goal or 0 in this one. Let's have a look at Huddersfield. What are they scoring? They scored 1 goal against Bournemouth. 1, just ones, really, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. I think they just blanked twice, have they? Blanked twice in their last 6. Right, okay, I think I know where this is going to go. Right, Mark, it's looking like no Cardiff versus Man United match. No, unless you're playing FIFA or Subbuteo, Mark. I hate Rangers and Gerrard too. First could have gone for Sheffield Wednesday 1. Bristol City 0, I think more. Ferris has gone for a 2-1 victory to Nottingham Forest. Mark has gone for a 1-0 victory to Forest. And Harry has gone for a 3-0 victory to Forest in this one. Just want to check out those scores again from Huddersfield. Scoring against Bournemouth. Yeah, blanks against Rotherham and Norwich. They want to keep it tight. Forest, do they keep it tight? They do. Susceptible to the odd goal. This is going to be 1-0 or 2-0. Okay, and Ashton's gone for a 2-1 victory to Forest. I think Forest are going to keep a clean sheet in this one, and I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to Nottingham Forest. And we move on to the golden goal prediction. When do we? I think it was in the first minute. The first goal was scored last week. So looking at my scores here, do you think Watford can get an early goal perhaps against Luton, or there'll be an early goal in this Brentford or Newcastle match? I'm going to go 3 or 4 minutes in this one, guys. When do you think the first goal will go in then, guys? First 5 minutes or so? I'm going to go for 3 or 4. What are we thinking? Just stuck record then, cheapest creepers. I'm going to go for the 4th minute. Lucky 4, keep it even. And I'm going to go head for head with Jeff. And I am going to submit my entry. So let's just run through my predictions for the Soccer Six. I got for a 2-1 away victory for the Hammers against Newcastle. I've gone for a 2-0 away victory for the Hornets in Watford against Luton Town. I've gone for a 1-1 draw between Middlesbrough and QPR. I've gone for a 2-1 home victory for Brentford against Millwall. A 2-1 home victory as well for Sheffield Wednesday against Bristol City. And a 2-0 home win for Nottingham Forest against the Terriers of Huddersfield. Now, 3 home wins, 1 draw, and 2 away wins. I'm not that happy about the symmetry on this one. A couple of 2-1s and a 2-0, but hopefully we can. Imagine if we got that £250,000 prize money. That'd be awesome. I could get a new microphone or something. Yes, but there we are. And if I was putting £1 or £10 on this set of results, we'd come back with £782 and 83 pence. If I was going to put £5 on it, come back as £392 and 42 pence. And £1 would come back as £78 and 28 pence. So that concludes my predictions for another week of the Sky Soccer Super 6. What guys are you saying there? Ashton's gone for 2-1. I think I mentioned that already. Mark's gone for a 6 minute and Harry has gone for a 3rd minute. So what is everybody doing for the rest of the day? What matches are you all excited to be watching? I'm looking forward to that Newcastle match. Of course, Cardiff City played yesterday, so still licking our wounds after that last minute goal in injury time against Reading. Other matches I'll be looking forward to today. I'm not sure what's on Sky actually for the Championship. I think the Newcastle West Ham matches. Normally it's on BT on a lunchtime, but I think Sky have got this fixture. But I'm looking forward to, I don't know, that Brentford match against Millwall. Maybe a victory for Brentford could leapfrog them over the Swans into 3rd position. Hopefully my team Dukla Prague next year will win the Czech League and also play in the Europa League. Yeah, maybe they could. Don't they go into the Champions League, Ferris? I'm not sure with Czech football. So should we just have a quick look what is happening around fixture-wise around Europe for today? Let's pop these up on the screen if the internet will catch up. Okay, so we've already mentioned that Newcastle United match, but we've also got Wolves against Sheffield United. Surely that's a 4. Oh, what is this advert? Go away. Right, surely that's going to be a Wolverhampton win there, probably 2-0. We got the FA Cup, which if you haven't already seen my FA Cup preview and predictions video, guys, make sure you after this live stream you go and check it out. And where I've predicted the scores for Chelsea against Manchester City and Leicester versus Southampton. In the Championship, we've already mentioned all these 12:30 kickoffs because of the funeral taking place this afternoon at 3 o'clock for Prince Philip. In League One, what's the standout fixtures here? Blackpool versus Sunderland. Anything else? Maybe MK Dons against Portsmouth. I think Portsmouth trying to get into that playoff places. I think they're just going to miss out though. What else? Wigan against Crewe Alexandra. I think that's the bottom of the table clash. Oxford against Gillingham. Another 2 teams trying to get into the playoffs as well. In League 2, anything of Tranmere against Salford City. There, the team from Liverpool against the team from Manchester in the Division 2. So that could be a little bit of a spicy affair there. Southampton struggling at the bottom end of the table, coming up against a very good Exeter City lineup. So look, Jehovah Dukla, indeed. Harry Klitschko, LFC versus Leeds United. Indeed, very big match tomorrow, I believe, isn't it, Harry? Is that right, or was it Monday? I can't remember now off the top of my head. Mark Chapman, let's set up a Super 6 league next season. Mark, I am going to take that on board, and I will do that, and we'll have a league for this. And not sure if I'm going to continue with the Premier League Predictions League because there's a lot of work into that, and sometimes I do make mistakes because the amount of people playing in that. Maybe I'll have to put forward a website to do that. I believe Blackburn Rovers is planning that next season, so it's something I'm going to look at. But yeah, definitely, if I haven't set one up by end of July, Mark, send me a message and I'll set that up. But back to the other fixtures in the National League. Anything jumping out there? Chesterfield, Bromley, perhaps. Germany. Let's have a look at what we got in the Bundesliga. Schalke really need to win because they're bottom of the table or near the bottom of the table. Union Berlin coming against Stuttgart. Wolfsburg playing against Bayern Munich. Can Bayern Munich win another Bundesliga title? In Serie A in Italy, we have got Sassuolo against Florentino, probably the biggest match of those four. Maybe Sampdoria against Hellas Verona, but I don't think they've got any chance of getting into Europe now, Sampdoria. To revisit that. In Spain, we've got Bilbao against Barcelona at 8:30 this evening. In France, Marseille against Lorient. Portugal, Benfica against Gil Vicente. Belgium, we've got Royal Antwerp against Genk. Ooh, is that a top of the table clan? Let's have a look at that. Antwerp against Genk. Or is it Ghent who normally are at the top of the table? Come on. What's going on with the internet here? What is going on with the internet? Thanks for everyone else who's joined in, though, guys. But I have made my predictions for the Soccer 6. Which team win the Premier League next? Ooh, it's going to be Manchester City, surely. I can't see Liverpool unless they have a little bit of an overhaul. Ah, here we are. What was I saying? Antwerp against Genk? Or is it Ghent? Royal Genk. Yeah, look at that. Second against third. 1 point between them. Who are we thinking in that one, guys? Could be a draw. Could be a win for the home team, perhaps. Who knows? Who knows? That's the Belgium League. What team will win the Premier League? Yeah, Manchester. What are your thoughts then, Harry? Who do you think will win the Premier League? Love to see a team like West Ham or Leicester win it, or somebody like Wolves even. Dare I say it? Who else we got? Belgium, Turkish League, USA. What's happening in the MLS then? We've got Los Angeles FC, of course. Vincent Tan used to be involved in that team against Austin FC. Houston Dynamo beating San Jose Earthquakes there into the Russian League. Serie B, France, and there we have it. So that concludes pretty much the live stream. I've just been on for over half an hour. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm going to go outside in a moment, enjoy the sun, get Nathan up, see if he can help me in the garden for the rest of the morning. Boo, Man United. Yeah, well, you never know. Man United are doing really well this season, Mark. Currently in second position. They'll probably win this weekend, if I can remind myself. I think they're playing at home, aren't they? Who have they got again? Let's have a look. Manchester United, Burnley. Oh, they should win that one, shouldn't they? I think I've predicted a 3-1 victory to the Red Devils in that one, Mark. Chelsea Man City FA Cup predictions, please. Jamie, I've done a video on this. If you, after you've watched the live stream, go into my videos, and I've got a video of my predictions from Chelsea, Man City, and Leicester against Southampton. Go check it out after you've watched this live stream, and make sure you leave a comment on what your predictions as well, Jamie. But thanks for joining me all the same. Harry Klitschko, what team will win the championship next season? Hopefully it's Cardiff, but you're probably going to look at Fulham. Look like they're doomed. Probably bounce straight up. Who else is coming down? West Brom. And bottom of the table. Who were bottom of the table? Sheffield United. Don't know. Yeah, I can't see Sheffield. Sheffield United probably be around about the playoffs, but I think probably Fulham, maybe, Harry. But anyway, it's been another Saturday morning. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join me again, watch me ramble along. Hopefully I've given you some tips for some selections this afternoon. Footy Boy plays. All right. Yeah, I'm doing well. How are you, Footy Boys? Hope you're doing well and going to enjoy the footy for the rest of the weekend. But I'm going to sign off now. Look, if you haven't already checked them out, check out my Premier League predictions video. Check out my FA Cup predictions video as well. Make sure you leave your predictions, and if you haven't already done so, because to keep playing in that league that we've got going on. Norwich, Watford and Swansea to come up to the Prem. I say Norwich. I say Watford. Hopefully not Swansea. Hopefully it's Brentford or Barnsley. Bye, footy boy. Yeah, thanks for joining me once again, though, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Have a great day. Enjoy the football. Cheers for now.